What's good? What's good? What's good, sports world? Y'all already know what it is. It's Monday night, late night madness, and y'all already know. I'm the fire starter, Andre George Robinson, Challenger Community News, Rise Up Family Zone. You already know we got a phenomenal show coming up for you guys tonight. Make sure you tune in, get your plus one, get your plus one, get your drink, get your snack on the late night tip. We got a lot of bombs to drop, and I'm talking about CM Punk pipe bombs to drop tonight. But let me introduce the phenomenal cast and crew right here on the show. You know the hosts of the show. My guy from the 716, a brother from another mother, always keeps it real. I'm always gonna support and always gonna be behind this guy. Andy Johnson, what's good, my G?
What's going on?
What's good, my G? What's good? What's good, family? By the way, we are on YouTube and Facebook, so make sure that you subscribe to the Rise Up Family page on YouTube and subscribe to the Rise Up Family Sports Network if you have not on Facebook. My guy from the ATL is hot right now. I'm talking about hot lava, not only in sports right now, but in some other things too. Man, listen.
Bangers.
I'm telling you, banger. I almost feel like this is a Sheamus moment. We need to have that banger after banger uh
How's my
moment.
favorite booster?
Right. My guy, my guy, the favorite booster in the building, the man, Ron Thomas was good.
What's up? How y'all been?
Speaking of Ron
Lovely.
Thomas, let me tell y'all something real quick. Ron Thomas be on his shit. Ron Thomas this week hit me up while I was in my office and told me something very interesting. I didn't even know that he was covering this and that he was close to this situation, but um, it enlightened me a little bit to see that Ron brung up this situation here, and it involves Michigan's ex head coach Sharon Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Ron, uh, tell the people a little bit about what you before I play this clip. Tell the people about a little bit about the case and what your thoughts.
Okay, my thoughts is now we heard what happened. It it's three sides to every story. A lie, a lie, then the truth. So he was the head coach of Michigan, the college football team. That was his assistant. Now she was working for him. Let me say that again. She was working for him. He was the football head coach. Did they do something outside football? I will not say. Now, what I do know is wrong is wrong and right is right. So, did they talk outside football? I will not say. I don't know. But I do know when you call somebody a lot and they don't pick up the phone between, let's just say between 11 and 5 profit hours, mm, something fishy was going on. Now you tell the rest, Andre.
All right, interesting enough. Ron Thomas has already hit us with a doozy. Has hit us with a doozy in this situation. Uh, you had Sharon Moore, who was accused of sexual misconduct and DV, and
Mm-hmm.
and the media claimed that he had a history of domestic violence,
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. Now, let's be clear. His involvement with his intern was inappropriate according to Michigan Wolverine's university policy, which is why he was fired.
Right.
Fine and dandy. But what we shouldn't do is try to trump. In 2026, we shouldn't try to trump certain charges and certain things. With that being said, this video will explain a hell of a lot on what has taken place. And I will say that this is one of the reasons why, as a media journalist, I do not jump on stories before knowing the full story in details. Now, Ron said there's three sides to a story. He's right. His, hers, and the truth, usually. Or his and the truth, or hers. Okay, so let's be very clear.
All parties included.
Absolutely.
Their story and then the truth.
And then the truth, right? So we totally understand that. Now, I'm going to hit this before we even listen to this. I'm going to hit this. And the reason why I'm going to hit this is I'm going to hit this for all those media sources, for all those folks that decided to jump on the story real quick for clicks and likes and to try to make money off of a story. This is why you don't do it. You try to get quick and rich, and that quick rich get quick rich scheme. Sometimes doesn't work. And you end up having to make a retraction on things that you've said publicly. So here's to you guys for that. And by the way, if you did not hear that, I'm going to play that one more time. I'll play that back. Let's run that back from a different angle just so you can hear it. All right. That's what you guys deserve. That's just one of many noises you'll hear tonight. And I'm be honest, I'm gonna be real with you. This is why you don't do it. You don't do it, damn it. I'm trying to tell you, you just don't do it. Okay, you want to do it, you're itching to do it, you want to get those views, you want to get those clicks, and you just don't do it because then I have to hit this on you. Then I gotta hit this on you. I gotta inspect the story.
I'm gonna say one thing. This is I'm having so much fun with this. This is for Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, I'm calling you out again. Shut the fuck up.
Ooh, oh. Ouch. Yowzers.
Because when this first came out, you dogged the shit out of this man.
Well.
And I tired. You already talk about you got all the damn answers. No, the fuck you don't. Because you don't know shit. You don't even have a hairline. What the hell do you know now?
Not the hairline.
Oh
because
my
you
God.
already talking shit about black dudes.
Oh my God.
I am so fed up with Stephen A. Smith. 1 minute you on one side, the next minute you on the other side. How about just shut the fuck up?
My man said flush the whole hairline.
They don't go ball. Michael Jordan did it. Shaq did it.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna play.
Hey, that could be our future president right there. He's
Charles
talking about
Barkley did it. I don't give a damn if he was the president. Something you don't need to be talking about, Stephen A. Smith, and this one of them.
We're going to go ahead and play the clip, y'all. We're going to go ahead and play the clip.
Now we know that Brother Sharon was wrong to play in the snow and cheat on his wife with his executive assistant. But we got to tell the whole story. The judge was not happy that the cops omitted exonerating evidence. They shouldn't even have charged Brother Sharon. And even worse than that, the Snow Bunny executive lawyer lied about him breaking into the house. She let him in, the door was open. They lied about the stalking charges. He was sending her work texts and calls because she hadn't showed up for work. And maybe the most important thing is they lied about a history of domestic violence. The Snow Bunny executive admitted that Sharon never laid a finger on her, never threatened her, and has never hit her. The brother's gonna get off. Now we know that Brother Sharon was wrong to play in the snow.
And that's where I'm gonna stop it right there. This is why you do not jump on stories before you get the full story and the full details of a story. All the pieces, not the piece that you want so you can come up with your own narrative, but all the pieces. That's why you just don't do it. You don't do it, damn it. I'm trying to tell you. You just don't do it. All right. For all you lovely sports journalists out there who want to keep integrity, please don't do that. I'm telling you, don't jump on stories without having the fullness thereof. Okay? Because what ends up happening is you end up having to make public retractions to comments or things that you've said against this man. Because guess what we do in 2026? Everybody saying, we keep receipts. Yeah. We keep receipts. Yeah. So I feel bad. Andy, your thoughts on this?
Well, I haven't actually heard too much about that. This is probably the most I've gotten. I got heard there was a situation going on and then he got fired for it. So like, don't really have much to say. I mean, I don't know. They both put themselves into the situation. So, I mean, they should do better that way. And, I mean, obviously, yeah, everyone shouldn't jump on a train just because it's popular and then you look stupid later because you don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. Totally agree. Now, with that being said, I didn't want to take too much time, but we wanted to kick off the show, but letting y'all know what's going on as far as that. So if any of y'all had something smart to say about this man, I hope you didn't say it on a public forum where people have receipts to pull back on you, to pull up on you, and tell you that you was dead wrong. Speaking of which, you know what's so funny? See, stories like this kind of get me riled up. But you know what other stories get me riled up?
What?
The stories that you know are coming, you can see a mile away and you know it's coming, but people don't want to just admit that the story is coming. And then the story comes out anyway after you know you've been dead wrong. How about this? Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should hit my famous. Let me go ahead and hit that toilet flush one more time for y'all. This is another doozy in the world of sports, y'all. Another one. Damn. And I'll stop it while it's swirling because by the end of this story, I'm gonna make sure it's fully flushed. Okay, by the end of the story. You know, you ever took a shit? Oh, I'm sorry. Oops. You ever took a bath and don't fully flush, and you see water swirling and it ain't flushed yet?
What?
You help to flush. This is one of those stories right here that is going to need help to flush. Ready? The committee had a long talk about the NFL's catch rule. After a number of controversial rulings in 2025, particularly as it applies to the element of time required for a completed catch, McKay
Mhm.
said. Our technology today is extraordinary. So the ability to go frame by frame and slow things down, it's a great solution for a lot of things. But does it present challenges for others? We need to make sure your rules as written don't just match up with what's on the field, but what it looks like in replay. Boy, oh boy. If you've been watching this show, and if you've watched any shows, including World Class Wednesdays, if you've watched Monday Night Madness, if you watched Rise Up Unlimited Radio Show, if you've watched Talk Yo Ish Tuesdays, if you've watched shows as such, I have constantly kept the same energy when I've said, and I quote, the NFL has an integrity issue as it pertains to what is a catch and what is pass interference. Those two things need to be reviewed yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
not tomorrow, not 5 weeks from now, not 10 months from now, not another year from now. Today,
Mm-hmm.
yesterday, okay? Because now committees are having long talks about this catch rule. Boy, oh boy. I mean, and this isn't just for the Buffalo Bills fans. This is for all the teams that have been affected by this catch rule. That for some reason, striped zebras can't get together consistently. Hey, I got a question for those people out there. Do y'all know what a legitimate catch is anymore?
No,
Do you know what
No.
legitimate pass interference is anymore?
no.
Nope.
If your answer is no, then you are being bamboozled. There is opportunity for you to be bamboozled. What do I mean by being bamboozled? I mean those striped refs that I've been saying for the longest, the league should audit, because I believe there's hell a lot of sports betting going on between these refs
No doubt.
in different ways, shapes, and forms.
Can-
Having your auntie's mama, cousins, brother, sisters, niece's nephew bet for you should still be investigated. Okay?
Can-
I'm just going to tell you that long offshore account that you got in the Cayman Islands should be investigated. Okay? I'm just going to keep it real with you.
Mhm.
It also ruins the game because, as we know it, there are people who more and more now believe that certain sports are rigged.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to let y'all talk. I'm going to leave it at that. And after y'all talk, then we going to get some comments in the comment section, and then I'm going to flush the toilet fully. 'Cause I think we did a good job on that one. But go ahead, Ron and Andy, talk about this situation here.
This situation, all the referees need to be fired.
Oh my God. Damn. Ron, not even the ones that ain't doing nothing?
Even the ones that not doing nothing. I don't care. You need to be fired. 2, the NFL needs to send the new referees to school. What I mean by school is you're going to a referee training camp, NFL training camp. All the new referees, the one we got now, look like Ray Charles out there.
Oh, jeez.
And they be just like this.
The people waiting. What?
Because you tell me you be that close, you see the play, and you still, oh, well, I don't know. Oh no. I need to go talk to other referees. Oh no. How you to be that damn close to the play? You tell me you don't see the shit going on? 3. If you're not fired by number 1 or number 2 by 3, you need to get fired and suspended. Or fired and fined. That means you cannot call no more games in the NFL, no more games in college, no more games in high school
Ooh,
whatsoever.
wow.
That means you need to get a new damn career.
Damn.
I tired of the shits. This been going on way too damn long for y'all to know what is a catch and what not is a catch. So all y'all need to get, all y'all black ass need to get fired. Excuse my friend. Okay.
Damn, Ron, you taking them to the people's court, huh?
Yeah. I tired this. Andre, how long you been knowing me?
A long time.
This been going by that long. We've been talking about this for like 15 years.
Ever since the Calvin Johnson catch?
Ever since then. Ever since the Dez Bryant catch.
Yeah, I'm sure ABC's got something to say about that.
Yeah. So all the referees that been in the league for like 15 years, y'all need to get fired. And the only place you to work at is they would say paper or plastic.
Depends on where they live, Ron. Some people only are allowed paper now.
Hey,
Some states.
they even better. You didn't make up your mind then. Though you just had paper.
I could not.
Listen, I'm gonna put it like this. I think
Y'all
the
real
referees
harsh
should be
tonight.
looked. I think they should be looked into and see if they are gambling. And I do think the NFL needs to come out with like official, hey, this is a catch, this isn't a catch. It shouldn't be left up to interpretation. It's, did he get 2 feet in? Did he get 2 feet? Did he hold on to it? Did the ball touch the ground? Did he keep possession? You know, etc. It should be explicitly stated in the rules, so there is no, no. It's catch, no catch. And I'll go on record, and I will die on this hill that the Bills wide receiver caught it. But that's
Yeah,
a
I'm
story
willing
for
to
a
go on
different
that
day.
hill.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm willing to go on that hill. Clearly.
And you two aren't even Bills fans, so that should say
Clearly.
something.
Clearly, I'm willing to go on that hill.
Me too.
Especially when we seen what we seen weeks before and what we seen right after.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a before and after in between picture. Like,
Right.
And I just want to come out and say something here. And this don't particularly pertain to the catch thing, but given what we saw yesterday, isn't it nice to see a Patriot be able to block?
Ouch. Hilarious. That is definitely hilarious.
They got that heartburn, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hella burn. Being put up right now. Hella burn. Shout out to everybody that's watching the Monday Night Late Night Madness. Man, we talking about integrity today. First 2 topics, discussion, integrity, and keeping integrity and not jumping the gun on stories without having the full elements of stories. So if you missed it, we talked about Sharon Moore in the beginning of the show, and now we're talking about the league and the committee having conversations on what is the catch, which you know that we've been saying this for months now.
For
That this was
years.
going to be a conversation. I mean, well, I'm talking about just current, but yes, we've
Oh.
said it for years, but current, we said this months long before this even came out. So again, this is why you gotta watch certain folks, man. Certain folks be on point. Gotta watch them. Speaking of which, now I don't want to take too much time talking about folks dropping the ball, but you know what I did come up with today? I came up with a new segment. It's called Don't Drop the Ball. Speaking of teams who have dropped the ball, oh boy.
Ooh.
Let's talk about the greatest teams who have not won a Super Bowl, that did not win a Super Bowl. The greatest teams that didn't win a Super Bowl. Right here. Speaking of don't drop the ball. All teams that dropped the ball in the Super Bowls. So we have number 1, the 2007 Patriots, 2, 2001 Rams, 1998 Vikings, 3, 1998 Vikings, 1990 Bills, 2013 Broncos, 1983 Redskins, 92 49ers, the 76 Steelers, the 84 Dolphins, and the 2011 Packers at number 10. My question to you guys is, do you agree with the 1 to 10? And if you had to rank from 1 to 5, what would they be in very quickly?
Well, number 1 is definitely right. I mean, you can't argue that the team that was literally undefeated the whole way and didn't win isn't the number 1 team there.
No, I will put number 3 to number 2 because
I don't know. I mean, 2001 is the greatest show on turf. I would flip 3 and 4.
See, the reason I said 3 because you was what 15-1, and you let Atlanta Falcons come to your own stadium and beat you with a field goal.
Oh, that's why Ron wanted that number. Yeah, that's why. There it is. There's the motive.
The Atlanta Falcons that lost in the Super Bowl. Come on, we're talking about teams that basically. I'm talking about teams that lost in the Super Bowl need to be the top 3.
I mean but they were the team to go to the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, and they dropped the ball in the Super Bowl. They were the 1990 Bills. Should have won. They were better than the Giants outside of 1 player.
Yeah.
Okay, so what? Rank your 5. Come on.
I would say Patriots, Rams, Bills. I'd say Broncos would be 4, and then I'd maybe put the Vikings there.
I said Patriots, Rams.
I mean, I can make an argument that the Bills should be on here another 3 fucking times.
Bills,
Don't even
then the Vikings.
And that's not even all the 90s teams. I'm putting one of the more recent teams on there.
Yeah.
And you can take your pick which one.
All right. So y'all good on this?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
I totally disagree with both of y'all.
I know.
Unreal. I'm sorry. You know what? For this, I gotta throw on the Inspector Gadget music. Like you guys are wow. Like what? You know what? To save grace, I won't even throw on Inspector Gadget. You know what? Yes, I am. I'm throwing it on. Y'all don't get no grace today. I'm not being grateful. I'm not being graceful. I gotta throw on that Inspector Gadget music. I'm gonna let this thing churn up and read some of these comments real quick. Don't say 2007 Pats will always be number 1. They didn't win the Super Bowl. Then you got the Patriots. You got Patriots, Rams, Bills, Vikings, and Dolphins. Okay. It's time to inspect all this. Y'all hilarious to me. First and foremost, right off the jump, we know that the Patriots' undefeated season is always going to be number one. I agree with you guys on that. But number two, the 2001 Rams, I am not putting them at number two because there's scandal behind that loss.
What the scandal? Please tell.
Spygate.
Say that again for the people in the back.
You heard me. Spygate. Spygate is the scandal behind that number two. So I'm taking number two down. Number two might drop to behind number 5 and 6. The 1998 Rams, I'm dropping the 1998. I'm sorry, Vikings. I'm dropping the 1998 Vikings because of scandal. We all know what scandal, right?
Say it, please.
Oh, you know what the Saints did.
Yes.
Y'all really was going to let me get away with that. That wasn't the year that the Vikings.
I know.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that. I'm like,
yeah, see, y'all was going to let me get away with that. That was going to be straight. Y'all was going to let me straight go right to the top on that one. Y'all was, y'all was going
to.
I
1998.
was just researching because
I like how y'all was going to just play right along with it.
Google searching. Okay.
1998
Vikings.
I'm
the first one to jump on somebody
when
they do something wrong.
I think the wrong Vikings team, I think they put the wrong Vikings. 1998 Vikings, I'm not putting the Vikings at number 3. I will put the Bills at number 2. You know what?
That's exactly
I'm
what
actually not putting the Bills at number 2. I'm putting the Bills at number 3. You know what team I'm putting at number 2?
What?
The 2013 Denver Broncos. You want to know why?
Wow.
Name a quarterback that threw for 5,500 yards in one season and still didn't win the Super Bowl.
I mean, he did go against one of the legendary defenses.
I don't give a damn.
Of the time.
I don't give a damn.
A little different.
I don't give a damn. That's nice. Congratulations against the Legion of Boom. Again, Peyton Manning is a Hall of Fame quarterback, legitimately.
First
matter of fact, I could actually argue that out of all of the quarterbacks that these teams had, I could argue outside of Joe Montana and maybe Tom Brady that Peyton Manning is the best quarterback on this list.
They took in the playoffs.
Sir, the 2013 Broncos, my guy threw for 50 touchdowns.
That's true.
55 touchdowns and threw for
you're also looking at eras too.
Yards. I don't, sir.
I'm just saying, if you want to, if we're going to the Steelers back in the day, I mean, that's Terry Bradshaw, where they more ran the ball than threw the ball.
I don't give a damn about Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw might be the most overrated four Super Bowl winning quarterback I've ever seen in my life.
He does have 4 Super Bowl rings.
But he has 4 Super Bowl rings, so we got to give him respect, right?
Exactly.
And that's no disrespect. I know if Ramon and I heard me say that, the Rocky Buyer Award would be in full effect right now. The Rocky Buyer Award would be in full effect right now if you heard me say that. I already know. Mona would be ready to blow a gasket, me saying that. But I'm going to tell you, I'm just not one who thought Terry Bradshaw was that great, to be honest. But back to Peyton Manning. 5,500 yards and 55 touchdowns. Passes thrown is probably something that will not be broken no time soon. And you lost. You got Joe Breaks beat in badly. By the way, the Broncos defense that year wasn't too far behind the Legion of Boom that year either.
I think there were 4 that year.
The Broncos was a top 5 defense that year.
Right. The Broncos known for their defense.
Yeah, I can agree with that, but you can also skew it as because the offense was so good, the defense didn't really have to worry about a lot of things because
Yeah, his
they
bum
were
ass
playing
won.
with a lead.
His bum ass won MVP. I know Terry Bradshaw won MVP somehow. His bum ass. Anyway, regardless, Peyton Manning was the best player in 2013. let's be mindful of that. Trent Dilfer has one. Dilfer is better than Marino or Kelly? Hell no.
No,
Hell
but
no.
there's a difference between somebody getting a one luck Super Bowl and being part of a dynasty and winning multiple.
So for me, Peyton Manning in that loss, that beat down, I mean, that was an ass whooping. We talking about ass whoopings. That Super Bowl might be top 2 worst ass whooping in the Super Bowl I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The Legion of Boom beat them 43-8? Wasn't it 43-8?
It was nasty.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's number 2. You can put the Broncos right up there at number 2. Number 3 would be the Buffalo Bills, straight up. Number 4. Ooh,
The Vikings.
no. See, again, scandal. If it's the Vikings. Number 4 is the Vikings. Yep. Number 4 is the Vikings. Number
Was
5.
it Chris Carter and Randy Moss and
They were
Culpepper and
yeah. They
Number-
had a top offense.
Number 5 is the 92 49ers for me.
Ooh.
Personally.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. If we gonna talk about greatness, we also got to talk about when you get your butt whooped. The 49ers, 1992. I gotta put them at number 5. I'm being nice. I'm being.
To be honest, I'd take a team off of here. Now that I'm really looking at it, the '84 Dolphins. We realized that Chicago, if Jim McMahon doesn't get hurt in '94, they probably win both. They probably win back to back.
Correct.
So I would actually put the '84 Bears up here before the Dolphins.
But we always said if my auntie had what Andre, she would be
Yeah.
But I'm saying
also-
the Bears were a better team than the Dolphins that year. They should have won that.
I would also put the Kansas City Chiefs up here
Yeah, they deserve one of their losses up
for
here.
that ass whooping they got from that they got by the Eagles.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know. I
Eagles.
feel like the Tampa loss was more hurtful than the Philly loss. I
Wait a
agree
minute.
with you.
We're talking
I could
about the
argue that.
Chiefs.
That's what I'm saying. The Tampa beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Tom Brady's last Super Bowl.
But
Oh, I don't care about that one. No, I think that the Eagles loss is way worse than that.
It's only considered way worse because they lost to a fucking worse quarterback than obviously the greatest of
They
all
got their
time.
they
But-
got their ass whooped.
but
Mahomes was
beat-
way worse in that Tampa Super Bowl than the Philly Super Bowl. I
gotta say,
He got
Philly
beat by the-
put belt to ass.
Sir, Philly put belt to ass. Literally, what was the score on that? No, hell no. I'm not letting you get away with that, Andy. Listen, don't make me hit the inspector.
I
Don't make
believe
me
if
hit.
I'm not mistaken, Kansas City only scored like 9 points against Tampa. It was like a 30-9 game. I don't know
we
the
know
exact.
that certain teams play garbage time. I don't give a damn about them garbage time points that Kansas
I'm
City
just
got.
saying,
Philly
even
was
in
up
garbage
35.
time,
Was
they
it
were still
35
beating
nothing?
that ass.
Hold on. Was Philly up
Even in
35
garbage time,
nothing?
they were still beating
Man.
that ass.
Let me say this.
Was Philly up 35 nothing?
Let me talk
I'm
to
not
my
100%
co-host.
sure. Could been.
Dennis Holmes. When y'all beat Kansas City, what was the score?
Yeah, before Kansas City scored. Before Kansas City scored. Let's put that out there. Because I could have swore it was 30-something to nothing.
Yeah, it was nasty. Yeah.
If it was 35-0, I'm sorry, I don't give a damn. 35-0 to me at one point in the game, and the game not even over, is worse than 31-9 to me. I'm sorry. I don't give a rat's ass what you score after that.
I thought Philly was playing Madden out there.
Bro, that's 5 touchdowns to 0. You do
Okay.
5.
I'm also going to make an argument that you can take off the 1992 49ers and put the what was it, the 2000, their first Super Bowl loss to Kansas City. They had a fucking 21-0 lead, blew it. Kansas City had to come back in that game, and somehow Mahomes got MVP when it should have been the running back.
Well, again, in San Francisco's got a couple too, I think, to be honest. I mean, you could put yeah, you know what? You make a good point. The 92 49ers got beat by the Dallas Cowboys. We remember that whole dynasty. Marcus Betts, of course you would mention that. That's the last time.
Of course ABC's is going to mention the Dallas Cowboys.
That's the last time. For the longest time. Whoa. Who sing that song, by the way? Who sings that old school song? For the longest time. Yo, that need to be the Cowboys theme music.
I mean, and the Cowboys had probably one or two teams that probably could be on here too. I mean, when they had Tony Romo, T.O., I think they had Dez Bryant, them both together one year. I think that was the Dez should have caught it year. I think they could have a team on here too.
Caught that.
I'm not arguing whether he did or he didn't. I'm just saying that team deserved to be one of those teams deserved to be on here. That's all I'm saying. We want to talk about dropping the ball.
Right? That's why it's don't drop the ball.
Exactly.
That's why the segment is don't drop the ball. Literally. Marcus Herring said Philly's win was more dominant because the threat Mahomes was running there didn't matter. Brady was never a threat to run, easier to rush him. Brady got 2 Super Bowl MVPs when Vinatieri should have been Super Bowl MVP. That wasn't their last Super Bowl. Their last Super Bowl was
I mean, you can make an argument that the
Steelers. Yes, I know, Marcus.
Kicker should have got it.
But I'm talking about your dynasty, sir. I'm not talking about your very last Super Bowl. I'm talking about your dynasty. Your dynasty, after that dynasty, for the longest time.
I mean, Vinatieri should have got it. Seattle's kicker probably should have got this one. I mean, you can make the argument, but they don't give the MVP to kickers. So
they need to.
Marcus said those Romo teams didn't have defense. He said those Romo teams didn't have defense.
They had DeMarcus Ware. What do you mean? They had one of the best, probably a top 25 defender all time, DeMarcus Ware, and probably a few others that I just can't think of at the moment.
Here we go. Got to put them on the people's court. I tell you, got to put them up on a witness stand. Don't drop the ball when you get up here.
Ask Mr. ABC's where he puts DeMarcus Ware on the all-time defensive player count, and we'll go from there.
You better watch out with those defensive players. You already know. There's been some backlash about defensive players talking about defensive players.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out now. Watch out.
Oh, I know one defensive player went from one team to another team and won a Super Bowl this year.
All right. Speaking of don't drop the ball, we're going to continue to don't drop the ball conversation in a different manner tonight. By the way, again, don't drop the ball. How can you drop the ball? By reporting on stories without having the fullness thereof. All the elements of the story, journalist-wise. You could drop the ball when you don't know what a catch is, and you got to have conversations on what a catch is and what pass interference is. Dropping the ball, integrity.
Hey, hold on. I got one little thing with that. I know what I think a catch is. I just don't know if they're gonna call it a catch on the field. There's a difference.
See, that's why they need to get fired.
Hey, I ain't arguing against you, Ron. I'm just saying. Like, I don't know what they're going to call on the field when it comes to a catch, but I believe I know what a catch is.
I think if you're a high school referee, a college football referee, an NFL referee, y'all all need to get fired.
Well, I
That's
mean,
how I look at it.
hold on. There is some differences because in college you only need to keep 1 foot in compared to the NFL where you need to keep 2. So there is a little room there because it's different.
No. The room is you acting like Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder. You don't need to be
that.
out
I'm just
there.
saying the rules are a little the rules are a little skewed in college compared to the NFL. That's all I'm saying. There's a difference when a wide receiver can literally just have 1 foot, catch it, and step out.
But all I did trying to say, we've been talking about this,
and we're
for
probably
the
going to
last
be talking about
15
it
years.
for 30 more.
Right, and like when the NFL really going to cut down on the referees? When?
Shout out to Marcus Hall. What's good?
When their
Marcus?
numbers get hurt, that's when.
Shout out to Jennifer. What's up, Jennifer Frederick? What's good? Shout out to you. Again, I see Marcus Herring and everybody in here. Dennis Holmes is in here. Oh Lord, stop, Marcus! Don't start your mess. Listen, sir. Listen, no buffoonery today, okay? No
what do you say? I can't see.
No buffoonish nonsense today, okay? We're not doing this, okay? All right.
What do you say?
Do you know what a restructure is? Do you know that Quinnen Williams is an All-Pro?
Wow, that person who said that isn't even here. So what is he saying? I'm not that guy.
Again, buffoonery. Stop this, Marcus.
You got the wrong white guy.
Oh. That that heartburn there.
See, here we go. How many championships does TJ Watt have? 0. Now, I agree. The Seattle Kicker should have been MVP of the year. That's one player. How many rings does Myles Garrett have? 0.
No.
But it's different when you play with a championship offense to when you're just the best player on defense playing on a shit team.
But
there's a difference.
Let me answer that because Myles Garrett chose to take the money instead of leaving Cleveland Browns.
Exactly. He's not motivated by winning. He's motivated by money.
They're a bit different.
The football guys.
DeMarcus Ware said, "Get me the fuck out of Dallas. They can't win. I need to go somewhere where they can win." And then he went to the Broncos and won a Super Bowl and went out with a ring.
So the football gods giveth, and the football gods taketh away, is what he said. But we're gonna keep talking about. He said wrong white guy. Yo, I'm telling you, Burn. I'm telling you, this is why I love sports talk, because I tell you, the banter and ish talking. That there's literally a show called Talk Yo.
See, I got hair. I'm the wrong white guy. Wrong white guy.
just for that reason. By the way. Don't drop the ball. Don't drop the ball. We're going to talk about don't dropping the ball in this manner too, as well. NFL trade disasters. The crisp reasons for disaster. Number 1 on this list, the Herschel Walker trade in 1989. Crisp reason. Minnesota mortgaged their future for underachieving rental while handing the Dallas Cowboys the draft capital to build the 90s dynasty. If that trade never happens, Marcus, we ain't talking about your damn dynasty. Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I would say that I think you benefited heavily from that. Y'all all look the same. LOL, I'm joking. Oh, my God, Marcus, stop. Oh, boy. All right. Okay. With that being said, number 2. The Ricky Williams trade in 1999.
I put that at 1.
Saints. Mike Ditka committed roster building suicide by trading an elite draft class for a single running back.
He should got arrested for that.
He said one guy can help a team win, especially defensively. Dion, Charles Haley. Oh, see, there you go, Marcus Herring, Marcus and Marcus. See, Marcus, you said one guy. There we go. Then we got a different. Hey, Melissa, what's going on? Shout out to you. Good to see you, Melissa. The Russell Wilson trade in 2022. Number 3, Denver traded immense assets and signed a record contract extension for a declining, ill-fitting quarterback.
I don't know. I don't know if we can put that one as high because I mean they got rid of that guy and drafted a rookie, and now they're one of the top teams in the AFC. And
Is they though?
had he not broke his ankle, was most likely in the Super Bowl.
Is they the top team?
Well, the Patriots are going to win 6 games next year. So what's that tell you? I'm just saying they're a top team.
I mean, I don't know.
I said a top team. They're one of them. I mean, you figure they're the number 1 seed in the AFC this year. You can't say.
We also know a lot of players got injured on that run.
I mean, a lot of players get injured every year.
But the top players on these different teams. And
wow. See, hold on. Time out. Marcus, here you go. Throwing shots. See, here you go with the shot throwing again. Marcus said, how did Joey Bosa help, Andy?
Last time I checked, Joey Bosa wasn't a top 10 defense, like top 10, top 25 defensive player of the century. So, I mean, we're talking about 2 different things here.
All right. Good rebut. Yeah. He's
last
flawless.
Time I checked, there was a reason he got a 1-year, $13 million contract instead of like a 4 or 5 year, $120 million. So,
yeah.
Marcus Herring said, "You got jokes tonight, huh? You want to go there?" Marcus, you see, you better have Marcus in the comment section on Monday Night Late Night Madness already. I'm kidding, folks. I have 2 white friends. Yeah. Wow, Marcus, you have 2 white friends. Wow, I have 2 white friends on the show, legitimately, and more than that. In real, yo, Marcus, stop this. Yo, you got to stop. I'm sorry. All right, number 4, the Brett Favre trade, 1992. Coaching
that's got to hurt a little bit, doesn't it, Ron?
No.
Yeah, this one. Nope. He
said
no.
Got to hurt a little bit.
No.
Coaching.
I mean, I know Brett Favre is personally outside of football, he's a piece of shit. But
no,
I mean,
and not even that. I wanted Brett Favre to go.
Oh my goodness, Marcus, you just don't stop, do you? Okay.
I wanted Brett Favre to go somewhere else to be the starter. Because at that time, my head coach was a piece of shit. So I'm glad Brett Favre got the fuck out of ATL. I'm glad he went to Green Bay. I told Andre that a long time ago.
Yeah, he did. Tell me that.
And hey, that was the best place for him to go.
I mean, Ron, thank you. You're the gift that keeps giving. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I'll judge you inside. That was the best place he to really get to know football. The down here, he just was coming into meetings drunk and all that. Ain't nothing to do in Green Bay at that time. So you don't got no choice but to do your homework on football and stuff.
Okay, so the Atlanta Falcons gave up the 3-time MVP and Hall of Famer plus Super Bowl winning quarterback for a bust pick after just 4 pass attempts. All right, with that being said, get to this comment section. Marcus the Alphabet. You start. Listen, I thought I was the fire starter here. So
what do you say? What did ABCs say?
You are just troublemaking today. This ain't fire starting. This is troublemaking. Troublemaker. He said, how did Von Miller help? Melissa said, hey, now, don't tell people we're friends. Right, Melissa.
We're going to talk about Von Miller, a person who he was past his prime and basically got a contract based on what he did before than what he was going to do. That also got basically an injury that basically should have retired him. We're really going to go there, huh?
You
I
know
did
what?
not do it.
I think I gotta hit this because I'm telling you, it just seems right now. I feel the vibe and the energy and the tension of these comments, and I feel like I just gotta hit the old school. I gotta hit the old school flush. I gotta hit it for y'all.
Dang.
And then I gotta drop the Supermax too, because I need all of this stuff.
Beta C's really tried to go there, huh?
Dang.
Oh wow! What? Whoa! What was the nickname? Whoa!
Beta C's.
Oh my God! I cannot.
That heartburn,
Here
yeah.
we go. Here we go. Here we go. He said beta C's. Oh boy. Here we go. Now you done gone too far, sir. Take that back. Bills didn't need Bosa or Vaughn to beat the brakes out of the Cowgirls last time they played, did they? He said, isn't he a top 10 defender of all time? The regular season champs. Oh my God. Leave my Von Miller alone. Cowgirls can't even win the off season. They like overpaying folks, don't they?
Well, there's one thing of getting a player in his prime and getting a player past his prime, and him getting an injury that pretty much ends his career.
DeMarcus Ware was past his prime too with the Broncos. He retired right after he won.
Yeah, he played one year and won. He got to play next to another great player in his prime, and that's what got him a ring.
I'll tell you what, though, DeMarcus Ware's performance that year wasn't so bad either, though.
Yeah, he probably got 10+ sacks that year as well.
Wasn't that bad either. Now, come on now. I mean, you got to give some respect to your players, Marcus, that done came from your Dallas Cowboys and done went other places and done won championships.
Mm-hmm. Like somebody who just got traded from there might do this coming year. We'll see, but hey, possibility.
Yes, they did. They overpaid for Vaughn and Bosa. Here we go with the Broncos hate again. That's what I'm saying. The Broncos, listen, I mean, let's be clear. In the last 20 years, what team would you say is more respected, the Broncos or the Cowboys?
Broncos.
I would say the Broncos should be more respected than the Cowgirls.
I was about to say, I would think that's a no-brainer at this point. But
okay. Broncos.
The Cowgirls are basically a meme at this point.
Right. Number 5, the Trey Lance gamble 2021. San Francisco wasted 3 first-round picks on an inexperienced quarterback who started only 4 games before being dumped for peanuts. You know what, though? I don't know if that's really number 5 because the 49ers still.
Yeah, that's got to go lower at least. If it's not off completely, that's got to go lower.
Yeah.
The 49ers still persevered even afterwards because guess who they got, Mr. What?
Irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Relevant. Literally took them to a Super Bowl.
Part 2.
Right. I do.
There's an argument to be said if he didn't get hurt in that Philly game, then they probably would have been in the Super Bowl that year.
Yeah, I love Ware and Lawrence. Yeah. Yeah, Lawrence went and got a Super Bowl this year too. Broncos. He was just discrediting Vaughn and Ware, a joke that you can't give credit where it's due. Yeah, we ain't giving that joke credit. I told them I flushed. That's why I flushed it. The 49ers bounced right into Purdy. Yep, sure did. And no, I'm not referring towards. Oh, yeah. I know. I didn't listen. I'm innocent in this. Listen, my name is Bennett. And I wasn't in it. I didn't make that joke. My name was West, and I wasn't in that mess. My name was East, and I'm just here, honestly, on a Monday night, late night madness to keep the peace, because I already know it could get combustible. And my name is North, and I'm trying to stay on course. That's it. Okay. Y'all overpaid for Dak and didn't pay Parsons. Oh my God. And see, look, I told you it's about to be a war in the comments. I already know.
I mean, he's $30 to $40 million overpaid. I mean, he's got, I think, Drake May, who I think is a bust, has more Super Bowl or more playoff wins than freaking Dak does, if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, ooh,
Ouch.
ooh, or just as many.
Yeah, if it's
Oh,
not,
that
it's close.
man.
It's close.
DeAndre Hopkins, the D-Hop trade in 2020, crisp reason. The head coach personnel vendetta led to dealing an elite all-pro receiver for pennies on the dollar. Well,
We all know if you come from New England Patriots, you will not succeed nowhere else. We all know that. That proven right there.
Don't drop the ball segment today, folks. That's a new segment created right here. All right. Don't drop the ball. All right. Number 7, Steve Young dump. 1987. Tampa Bay prematurely labeled a number 1 pick a bust, trading away a future Super Bowl MVP and Hall of Famer for scraps.
So
Wow.
my question to both of y'all, who will you want first, Brett Favre or Steve Young?
Oh, the answer is Brett.
I'd argue Steve Young. I think he was a better quarterback.
You tripping.
I mean, but that's my opinion.
And it's disrespectful. I ought to toilet flush you for it.
Let me say this
right now.
He's considered one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and he's won more Super Bowls than Favre.
Let me say this: they both had good weapons around them. Can we agree on that?
Let's be clear. I will be very honest, and this is being truthful as a Packers fan. I would argue that the 49ers had better teams behind Steve Young than the Packers. With that being said, that's not an excuse. I do feel that the Packers should have won more Super Bowls, and it's probably the worst Achilles heel known to man. See, I'm not the Dallas Cowboys who is okay with not winning Super Bowls for 30 plus years. The 49ers had 2 Hall of Fame. Aaron Rodgers will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Let's be very valid and very clear. And only have 2 Super Bowls to show for in 20 plus years, those years. But with that being said, both of my quarterbacks got 8. Both of my quarterbacks combined have 7 NFL MVPs, sir. 7. I don't give a damn. Listen, sir. Steve Young won 2 Super Bowls. But let's be clear. When you are judged by the best of the best, that means Brett Favre would have been the first choice in starting when you're MVP, sir. He's got 3 legitimately.
He would have. Wait a minute. He would have 4, but what happened with the Saints?
Yeah, and Brett Favre probably could have won another couple of Super Bowls, but the Broncos, unfortunately, are better.
If Young would have stayed in Tampa, he would have died, probably. How many AFC championships does May have over Allen? Is he overpaid? Oh, my God. Marcus, the alphabets just he is the gift that just keeps giving tonight.
Beta C's want to bring up how the Drake May played Justin Herbert, who can't buy a playoff win, CJ Stroud, who probably should have threw 10 interceptions in that game, and then played a backup quarterback in a snowstorm and got to a Super Bowl. Please. If he really thinks May's better than Allen, I question his football knowledge. I'm in that.
I did not start this.
Okay. What was that nickname again?
Beta C's.
I cannot.
Because with a take like that, he ain't no alpha.
Don't go there, Matt. May was carried while J.A. has done the carrying. Let's see next year when May doesn't sneak up on anyone, even though he's already been partially exposed.
When he has a first place schedule to play and tons
Sir,
of
who
defense, great
has-
defenses.
Ron Thomas, can you identify who been saying this for the longest? Can you please identify who been saying this for the longest? Please identify this. Oh, you want to keep? You gonna keep it on hush? You got a gag order on you, Jack? You got a gag order on you tonight? Yo, dude, if this
You
is
right.
not what I said, I've been saying, yo, first of all, let's be very mindful. New England caught a 4th place schedule last year, the easiest of schedules, probably one of the easiest in NFL history.
Right.
Snuck on the easiest of schedules in the playoffs, and defense had one of the better performances because Drake May's performance in the playoffs has to be. I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna say it again, and for folks who don't like it, too bad. So what? Drake May, for a team that went to the Super Bowl, may have had one of the worst playoff performances to go to a Super Bowl outside of Trent Dilfer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
85 yards passing, and I think he had an interception or at least a fumble in the AFC Championship game. But Josh can have 4 turnovers and still almost win the fucking game. What's that?
I just think they got lucky.
They did, and it'll be shown this year how fraudulent that team was.
Because if
when they
you
win
look
6
at
games this year,
if you look at all the teams the Patriots played, CJ Stroud. Have you seen the real CJ Stroud?
I tell you what though. You know what? We as much as we right now joking on the Patriots. I will say this though. We cannot fault the Patriots for overachieving this year on a first year coach and
they did. But they're going to come down to earth this year.
Hold on. This is what I'm gonna say. But I will say that if the New England Patriots don't spend money and elevate that team even more this year, the New England Patriots will be taking a step back.
But
you got to warranty the call. Hold on. We got a caller on the line, and y'all to warranty the call. I can't believe y'all. See, here you go. You done started trouble, and you got the troublemaker on the line right now. Here he come. Marcus.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
They doing very well.
I never said that Drake May was better than Josh Allen. I was responding to that goofy tape of saying that Dak Prescott because he's overpaid.
He is overpaid.
Drake May went to the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl. Is he overpaid? So is Josh Allen?
He's
overpaid?
on a rookie year. There's a difference in once you get paid and and he hasn't been paid because he's on a rookie deal. That's a shit comparison.
Okay, so that's the same comparison that they made. Hang on, that's the same comparison they made with Jalen Hurts and Jaden Daniels going. They were on their rookie contract, right?
Jalen Hurts is not on a rookie contract. He has been out long enough. He is paid.
Who's a better quarterback, Dak Prescott or Jalen Hurts?
I would say Prescott, slightly.
Okay. Who's a better quarterback, Jaden Daniels or Dak Prescott?
I need to see Jaden Daniels stay healthy one more year before I put him over Dak.
Okay, but see, that's all part of it too. Your health and all of that. That's also. I'm not saying that Drake May. I'm not saying that I didn't say. First off, you don't get to question my outlook. First of all, but secondly, I didn't say that Drake May was a better quarterback than Josh Allen. What I was saying was a comparison that you're. But when you want to sit up there and you want to say schedule. When Josh Allen was beating up Zach Wilson and beating up Sam Darnold with the Jets, beating up Scramble Brain Tua, and beating up
he can't help that he plays in a shit division, but outside of the division, he had tough games. He played Kansas City every year. They were going up against the Broncos. They were going up against the Chargers. Just because he had 6 easy games does not mean anything.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute
that-
now, though.
yeah.
Hold on. Andy, let me. I got you. Let me take the reins. Marcus the Alphabets.
Yes.
Marcus, this is why I tell you, you do this at least once a show. And I gotta no. I gotta catch you because I gotta ask you a question now.
Yes.
Were you celebrating Tom Brady when he was playing EJ Manuel and every other bullshit quarterback in the league when the Jets had no quarterback, when the Miami Dolphins couldn't literally find a legitimate quarterback, and when the Bills just was fucking god awful garbage and finding anybody, including quarterbacks? Was you celebrating that?
Well, first of all,
No. That ain't what I asked you. I ain't asked you if you was a Patriots fan, sir. I asked you, was you celebrating it? Do you give Tom Brady credit? Do you give Tom Brady credit for that division?
Tom Brady, what helped him was that they had the AFC locked up by like week 13. And then I believe Tom Brady got through easy, and teams like the Ravens and the Steelers beat the hell out of each other. So when the Patriots playoffs, the Patriots were well rested. Plus, we had you had the top two seeds had bye weeks. Remember? Because back in the day before they accepted.
Of course, I remember. I just wanted you to put that out there for everybody to understand. I just want you to put that out there. Number two, my second question is this to you.
Here's the difference, though, Torch. Here's the difference. It's called Tom Brady. You never use that to your advantage because Tom Brady, once he got to the playoffs, he didn't have a weakness. He didn't go 0-4 against Ben Roethlisberger or whoever he would face in the AFC. That's the difference.
Okay, so and I get
And he
that.
also had one of the greatest defensive coordinators of all time, if not the greatest. You don't think that played into it in the playoffs?
Listen, all of these teams that win Super Bowls, they have a superpower. Everybody talks about how great Joe Montana is.
Then what was the Patriots' superpower this year?
Joe Montana was great. Let's not forget that Joe Montana played with Jerry Rice. Okay? Everybody talking about Steve Young. Everybody remember Steve Young played with Jerry Rice. So any champion is also going to have great players around him, right? Right? Every team, but everybody talks about Patrick Mahomes now. Let's not forget he's played with one of the greatest tight ends of all time and probably the greatest deep threat of all time, right? So when you say, well, he had this and he had that, for 4 years, Josh Allen had a all-pro wide receiver in Stephon Diggs. Prime Stephon Diggs.
Who sucked in the playoffs. He choked every year. Name me one good game that he had with the Bills in the playoffs. Go ahead, I'll wait because I still don't see one, and I'm a Bills fan.
So part of that, and I talked to Dre about this. Part of that was y'all had the Bills and the Packers were built the same way, and let me explain what I mean by that. In today's game, you got to have more than one good wide receiver, one all-world wide receiver. When you look at the teams now, the ones that are really good, the Packers, they had the prime Devontae Adams, and that was it. And when they would play against the 49ers, all we're going to do is we're going to just roll coverage to you. Same thing.
You mean when they also had Jordy Nelson and they had more?
No, we talking about prime Jordy. We talking about after Jordy Nelson got dealt by.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out there because.
Yes, I know what you're doing. I know.
So that's what hurt the Bills and today, and the Packers and the Cowboys for that matter. You know what? We're gonna take CeeDee Lamb out the game. We're just gonna take him out of the game, and that's it. In today's game, you got to have more than just one good wide receiver. You look at the Seahawks just now. You look at a team like the Rams. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? The way that the game is going now, you got to have more than just one one outside threat. You got to have multiple threats on the outside. Now y'all don't have any outside threats. You don't even have a number one right now, which is y'all are having issues right now. So that's all I'm saying about it.
Okay, so I got a question real quick, so we can continue this NFL trade disasters. Off of the seasons that you've seen Drake May play, 1 and 2, how much would you pay Drake May?
Look, I have to see more. Drake May is in the same. Look,
That ain't what I asked you. That's not what I asked you. Don't move the goalpost. Answer the question.
I'm not paying him anything. I'm not. Look, all of those guys, Drake, all of those guys are taking your quarterback. You know who else I'm not paying his money right now too? And that's you hear me say this. You ready?
Oh.
Caleb Williams. I'm not paying Caleb Williams right now. This is why you're in that evaluation phase with these quarterbacks. They just finished their second year. They just finished their second year. This next year, their third year is going to be the real. A lot of times we're going to see in year 3. We're going to find out about Bo Nick. We're going to find out about Caleb Williams. We're going to find out about them. So I ain't giving none of them anything until I see what they do in year 3. Y'all keep having a great show. I just called in because I had to call in and show a little bit of love, man.
Appreciate it.
For sure.
Appreciate it for sure. Definitely.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Bye, Beta C's.
I cannot. He said bye, Beta.
Listen, he can have his nickname, but that's my nickname for him. Not disrespectful. That's just my nickname for him.
Number 8, Andre.
Deshaun Watson trade 2022. Cleveland surrendered a historical draft capital and full guaranteed $230 million contract for a quarterback with massive legal baggage and poor performance.
Well, my nickname for Deshaun Watson is Touchy. So keep
it's bad
hands.
touch. That's what it is. That's bad touch.
Keep your hands to yourself. Now, my question to y'all.
Hey, I know. Hey, Ron. I know Deshaun Watson's favorite song. You want to hear it? You want to hear it?
Is it Salt and Pepper's Touch It?
No, it's Busta Rhymes. Touch it, bring it, pay it, watch it, turn it, leave it.
But my question to y'all, do y'all go with who would be the starting quarterback from the Cleveland Browns? Do y'all play Deshaun Watson?
I think you have to because you're paying him as much. It ain't
Or
like,
do y'all go with the younger?
It ain't like the youngin showed you anything. Hold on. Excuse me 1 second. I gotta step up.
I mean, because they is paying Deshaun Watson, but touchy. or do they go with Deion Sanders' son? What you got for me, Andre?
You got to see what you got at Shador.
Okay, so what you do with Deshaun Watson? Do you trade him?
I hate to say this, but no CFL team is stupid enough to take Deshaun Watson's contract. I'm sorry. No CFL team is stupid enough to take Deshaun Watson's contract.
I mean,
no NFL team is taking his contract. So I hate to say this, but they're going to have to cut him. They're going to have to take that as a loss.
Right. I just had to put it out there because the rumor is Deshaun Watson going to be the starter.
As he should be. They're paying him.
No, he shouldn't.
I'm sorry. The kid hasn't showed me anything to prove that he's better than Deshaun Watson.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to find out. I'm going to find out.
I think you found out this year.
Nah.
He thought he could go out there and compete with the big boys. I know he somehow got a Pro Bowl vote, but that shouldn't have happened. But I'm sorry, he ain't proven nothing to me. I'd be
To
going.
be
I'd be rolling out
honest-
Deshaun to show he's still got something to try and trade him away.
To be honest, Andy, the Browns did not give that young man a fair chance.
Nah, surely.
And this is why I say this. Because you let the other quarterback that you know were not ready get a chance more than Shador.
I would say they both shouldn't have played, but that's just me. I don't think either one of them were ready, in my personal book. I would say Dylan Gabriel definitely wasn't ready, and neither was Sanders.
So y'all put in the comments, what should the Browns do? Do y'all
Marcus
think the
already
Browns?
said. Marcus said that Shador deserves a chance to start.
Okay.
I mean,
He
I
can
don't
see
think
them
it's going to help
competing in
them. I
camp,
think they're
though.
going to be drafting a quarterback next year if that's the case. And they're probably
That's
going
what
to be
they're
doing
going to
it.
do too.
That's Deshaun's same thing with Deshaun, but
They will draft another quarterback, and we're going to be talking about this once again.
Well, hell, Cleveland should draft one now if that's the case.
I don't think there's where they're picking. There's not one worthy of being taken at this point. I mean, I'm not too deep.
Where's Cleveland picking?
Let me see. I got my. Hold on for a minute. I got
4
my
or 5, I
paper.
think.
They pick at 6.
Yeah.
Number 6.
There's no other quarterback worthy of being a first round pick other than Mendoza, in my book at this point, and he's going first overall most likely.
I mean, I just saying. This is Cleveland. They're known for doing stupid.
Hey, if they want to go ahead and overdraft a quarterback and it might have a chance to knock Jordan Tyson further back, hey, I'm all for it. You ain't gonna see a complaint come out of my mouth. But
They're known for doing stupid. They're known for it. So
I got 2 receivers I want the Bills to take, and hopefully one of them drops back far enough.
Number 9, Andre.
The John Elway trade, 1983. Chris Breezen, 0 leverage due to Elway's refusal to play, forced a fire sale of a generational talent.
Okay, and what's number 10? See, it's for the Colts as well.
Trent Richardson's trade, 2013.
Lord, I forgot all about that trade.
I knew that one was coming. I'd argue that that the Lions should be on here for trading away Matthew Stafford. As good as they are, they're not winning a Super Bowl with Goff.
I got a better one. I got a better argument.
What
I
you
would
got?
argue getting rid of Peyton Manning after his neck injury and getting Andrew Luck. And Andrew Luck didn't even.
Well,
I mean, had they drafted enough protection around Andrew, I think he would have finished out his career. I would say that's not more of a draft blunder. I would say that's more of a they didn't put enough around him.
So
because Andrew Luck would have.
Hold on, sir.
Andrew Luck,
this isn't a draft blunder, sir. This is a trade blunder.
So my question to you, to y'all, is it more about the team or more about the player? Though we always said they quarterback
depends on the situation.
Wait a minute. We always said they quarterback is a buzz and this and that. But we don't never say the team they don't know how to draft well. And put around that quarterback to make him look better than what he is. And if that's the case, Houston should be up here because what's his name? David Carr was going through the same damn thing. Yes or no?
I believe it was David Carr. Derek got
drafted by the Raiders. David.
Okay.
Yeah, David.
So name any wide receivers or any offensive lineman, top offensive lineman when he was with Houston.
Well, I mean, he had Andre Johnson and he had their running back there that was pretty top tier.
But if you don't got no offensive lineman, the running back cannot do his thing.
I'm just throwing out names. I mean, because
Right.
Adrian Foster was a top back at that time, and Andre Johnson's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Of course. I'm not saying they will not be in the Hall of Fame. I'm saying the offensive line was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
When he was there, that's what I'm saying. If you don't know how to draft offensive linemen, you don't need no job in the NFL.
I mean, has Houston really gotten a better offensive line since then? I mean,
Yeah.
CJ Stroud got sacked in 1.1 second this
Well,
year. So
that's because he just was touchy with that female he been messing with for a long time. But we're not going to talk about her.
huh?
She bringing that bad juju if you get
I don't know nothing about all that. I'm just saying I know they still can't draft an offensive line in Houston.
But all I just trying to say, if he don't hold on to the ball,
I mean, there was a play where he got sacked. 1.1 second was from the start of the play to the end of the play. He got hit immediately.
Hey, he thought he seen ghosts out there. He said ghosts.
Yeah, there was a lot of people seeing ghosts this year, and Sam Darnold wasn't one of them.
He thought he seen ghosts out there, so I would get rid of the ball too.
A lot of quarterbacks saw ghosts at certain times this year.
But best
What do we got here?
cornerbacks. Ooh. Really, Andre?
Mm-hmm.
Can we zoom in a little bit? It's hard to see on my phone.
Right.
Well, don't drop that down then. I mean, go see it. Hold on.
We'll figure it out. We'll get you
I'm sorry,
Is this
that
supposed
was
to be
too much.
like an all-time ranking, or is
This is year by year, sir.
Okay.
1995
Okay.
was Aeneas Williams,
Who?
Arizona's corner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember he was good.
Yeah,
back then.
he was good.
96 was Dion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
97 was Dion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
98 was Ty Law.
Mm,
I could say he could have been a little later on, but
right. I would say that too. But
99 was Charles Woodson.
probably.
yeah, to be honest, Charles Woodson was great everywhere he went. So,
In Green Bay, too.
right, everywhere. I mean, they just Charles Woodson. They don't make corners like him no more.
Yeah, they're rare.
They
truthfully,
everywhere.
almost all of these guys outside at least the first three and a quarter rows, I could argue, are super rare.
Right. They don't make corners like the Red Reavers no more. They don't make corners like who this one on the end right here? Come from Georgia.
Of course, you're going to point out the Georgia boy.
What are you talking about?
It's always Georgia with this man. You can't say he's not a booster because every time he
Hey,
points somebody out,
I'm
it's a
still
Georgia
trying to
boy.
figure out who you talking about.
hey, it's not my fault we must say good players.
Dude, who you talking about, Rob?
It's not my fault.
Which guy are you talking about? Because I don't.
The one at the top on the end.
Oh, Champ Bailey.
Champ Bailey.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah, he's one of the greatest of all time.
it's not my fault. Georgia made some good players. Hey. You good.
He also
That's why
had
you'll-
one
that's
of the
why you'll
biggest
never
ones.
escape
He
the
also
booster
had one of the
allegations.
biggest. Oh no, Yes, he is one of the greatest of all time, but he also
Yeah.
had one of the biggest playoff blunders too.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, you forgot about forgot about rest in peace. What's his name? Jones.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Baltimore.
I forgot about that shit. Whew.
How Chet Bailey fell, bust his ass, and let what's his name catch that touchdown.
Yeah, I forgot.
Pretty much sent Baltimore to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, but he also is probably one of the only players to have a 100-yard pick six against Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think
I said
so.
one of the only. He may have a couple others, but I mean,
Chet
rare.
Bailey is literally on here 3 times.
Exactly. We can't argue with that kind of domination.
And for 2 different teams too.
Right.
I'm talking about 2000 and then 2005, 2006. That's a nice 6-year span. That means
I never realized he was a. I mean, this is when I was a real little kid, but I don't remember him
he played for the Redskins.
But Andre,
in 2000, I was 10.
Oh, that's right.
But
I forgot.
Remember my
Andre,
age. I'm older, but like I ain't that old.
Andre, a corner on him because the system he was in too.
And who's that?
Played for Seattle.
No.
I mean Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
No, Richard went against some of the
That's
best
not
guys.
what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm talking about. That system made Richard Sherman look better than what he was. No, keep it funky. If we gonna tell it, we gonna tell it all the way.
To me, there's only one guy that don't deserve to be here because he holds every play, and that's Sauce Gardner.
Well, if you look at it like that defense, I always say, if your defensive line get to the quarterback, it will help the corners.
He's never even played in them. He's never even been in what could be considered a big time game either.
Has Sauce Gardner been to the playoffs?
No, not once.
No. He played one game with the Colts, and that was against us. And I didn't see him no more for the rest of the season.
Well, it's because he got hurt. But he's never played in a big time game. He's never played in a game where, we have to win to get into the playoffs. He's never played in a playoff game.
But
to sit here and say he's the best corner.
But when you play for a team like the Jets, I mean, you don't know what a big time game is. I mean, last time the Jets were relevant,
that was what? That was Super Bowl 3?
No, when they had the Red Reeves now.
Yeah, but they played they got to play in some playoff games. They actually beat Tom Brady in a playoff game.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
that was the last time they were relevant.
What has Sauce Gardner done to deserve to be considered the best corner of that year?
I was about to say, I got a question. Any corner who has not, their impact has not catapulted their team to the playoffs.
I mean, Darrelle Revis got to play in Super Bowls. He's played playoff games. He's shut down the best of the best multiple years. Sauce Gardner has had one good year, and it was his rookie year when nobody had tape on him, and that was before they started calling him for holding.
Correct.
Because that's all that kid does is grab.
I'm sorry, Jalen Johnson was not the best corner in 2023 either. We need to stop that.
I would say, if I'm gonna be honest, it's either for 2023 and 2022, that would probably be Patrick Surtain or Jalen Ramsey, and I don't even like Jalen Ramsey. But that's more because of his mouth. But it would definitely be one of them too. Jalen Johnson's up there. He's a good corner, but I don't know about best corner of that year.
So, Sauce Gardner, let me tell you this real quick, because you said Sauce Gardner had one good year. Sauce Gardner and Patrick Surtain were considered the top corners in 2023. Don't forget that Deron Bland had 11 interceptions that season.
Mm-hmm. He was.
Ramsey,
I remember he was intercepting almost one a game.
Yep. Trent McDuffie was good for the Chiefs that year, but I wouldn't have said he was
but they
best.
consider him a nickel corner, which is different from being an outside corner.
I would have said Patrick Surtain Jr. probably 23, 24, and 25. I don't know why
I would agree. I would definitely agree. I mean, there's a reason he should be the top paid corner in the league, and it's because if you got a number one wide receiver, he gets shut down when he plays Denver. I don't see many clips of people lighting up Patrick Surtain. But I can show you clips of people destroying Sauce Gardner.
I can also tell you that Christian Gonzalez is on his way too.
If the Patriots would have won that Super Bowl, he's MVP. For the plays, he was literally all over that field. I would definitely agree. Christian Gonzalez is definitely going to be a top 3 corner in this league every year going forward.
Yeah, I was about to say if he's not already.
Well, I mean, he still has to deal with Patrick Surtain.
Yeah, but we're talking about 3 spots.
Oh yeah, I'm just talking about for the best. Top 3 is different.
Right.
I'm talking about just being the number 1 corner.
Yeah, I would say Patrick Surtain is 1. I would say Christian Gonzalez is 2.
And I would even put the kid there in Houston as underrated number 3.
No, Stingley is number 2.
Oh yeah, Derek Stingley.
And then Gonzalez is 3.
But they're the 3.
Yeah, Stingley ain't no joke either.
That's what I'm saying. The kid from Houston.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like the list.
He's gonna find himself
like
getting paid too.
Ain't no Green Bay Packers on this list though. Don't like that.
Well, the person, your number 1 corner there you had for the last couple of years, he was a lot of talk and not a lot of action. I mean, he had some good plays, but he wasn't.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
I'm talking about go back 5 years with who's the guy you just got rid of last year? Who he played for? Was it Baltimore this year? Can't think of his name.
Oh, you talking about Jair Alexander?
Yeah, Jair Alexander.
Oh, and you know what? Jair probably should have been on this list. Speaking of which, Jair probably should have been on the list. Yes, Jair should have been on the list. What?
Over Patrick Surtain the last couple of years?
No, I'm talking about before that.
Oh.
My bad.
It's tough thinking back that far of like a particular player outside of like
on the list.
Jair Alexander should have been on the list.
Over who?
Jalen Ramsey. In 21. Are we kidding me? Jalen
And that
Ramsey
when
is
they,
a strong corner,
yeah,
by the
but
way.
Jalen Ramsey, that was when he was on a hot streak there, and they won the Super Bowl that year. Isn't that right?
I don't give a damn. First of all, Jalen Ramsey is a corner, is a zone corner. Jair is a man-to-man corner, which means he follows the receiver. There's a difference.
What?
Big difference.
I just see it from both sides. Because
I'm not debating he's not there. I'm just talking about the last couple. It's harder to think back a little further.
well, when he was with Jacksonville, he was good, in my opinion. A good Ramsey.
Yeah, but we're talking
yeah,
about the argument is like Jair Alexander being over Jalen Ramsey.
Yep.
I'm just saying it's harder to think back to like the COVID year and like the year.
I'm talking about when Aaron Rodgers was playing with Green Bay. I'm talking about 20.
No.
2020.
A man corner has an easier time when he's playing with the lead all the time, especially those years of Aaron Rodgers where he was MVP level quarterback.
Yeah, I would argue 20 or 21.
Yeah.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Green Bay went what? 13-3.
13-3, probably one of those years at least.
Yeah,
but then you got
and we smacked. And by the way, we smacked the Rams in the playoffs the year that you got Ramsey up here. Don't
I thought
forget
the year they
Packers
got Ramsey,
smacked
they
them.
won the Super Bowl.
Huh?
I thought the year they got Ramsey, they won the Super Bowl.
No, Ramsey
year.
played 2 years. We're not talking about the first year. We're talking about the second one.
Oh, okay.
21. That's why I said 21. Remember, the Packers smacked the Rams in 21. We smacked them. We sent them home.
I think everybody smacked the Rams.
I cannot. You acting like this a Akon Smack That remix.
Well, I mean, the year after they won the Super Bowl,
done to the Rams. Yeah.
The year after they won the Super Bowl, we can say that first game against Buffalo started it.
Well, we done to the Rams, and they just signed their head coach at the time with the porn mustache.
And just to downgrade Jalen Ramsey just a little bit more, that man talked the most shit about Josh Allen and has yet to win one game against him.
He probably ain't gonna win one game against him. Speaking of drop the ball, don't drop the ball.
He's a top contender for that.
NFL's 2025 drop leaders. Don't drop that.
I saw this. I was actually surprised seeing this.
Damn, CeeDee Lamb on here. Shit.
Two Lions receivers is on there.
Yep.
Both of them.
The Lions had like fucking some crazy amount of drops this year.
Yeah, because they lost half of their coaching staff.
I don't know. They lost almost all their coaching staff, but I don't see how that contends with drops. I think it's just a bad year.
Yeah, Amon had 10 drops. Jameson had 12. Jerry
crazy
had 10. Brian Thomas Jr. had 10. Emeka Ibuka, who we and Ted McMillan, who was going back and forth for rookie best
of the year.
Rookie of the year, best rookie wide receiver. Both of them got 8 and 9 drops. Cortland Sutton had 8 drops. CeeDee Lamb had 8 drops.
Ooh. Who's number 6?
CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm
Guess
done.
who's not on? Guess who's not on there? Buffalo receiver.
I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think 3 of them came in one game for CD.
Yeah. Ooh.
Let's get
Boy,
another
oh boy.
phone call.
Well, while we on the show, shout out to the USA hockey team who won 2-1 over Canada.
In
Shout
both
out.
games, women's and men's.
Yep, women's and men's. By the way, I have a clip that is hilarious. By the way, What's the equivalent of not being able to score on a 5-on-3 power play?
For
Because
football,
this happened in that game, by the way.
Wow.
5-on-3,
There's-
and there was a time they had an open net, and the fucker missed it wide left.
Yep.
But they still talking about, well, if you look at the tape, who was the better team on the ice? The team that won.
The team that won.
Dang.
Obviously.
You want to be seeing me out there?
This was the game winner right here.
Mm. Yep. He did that missing 3 teeth from earlier in the game.
Yep.
He had 3 teeth knocked out not
Dang.
30 minutes before that goal.
Dang. 3 teeth.
Yeah, he got high sticked and it knocked out 3 teeth and cracked a few. You can see it in one of the still shots.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. And he stayed in that game and won that damn thing.
We need to talk about Clarissa.
Yeah.
Shit.
You saw it right there. You saw
Man,
it.
what she done to that lady, I felt bad for that lady. She gave that lady a 9-piece.
Clarissa Shields, undefeated still.
Yeah.
I got
Shout
the
out.
fight right in the network. The fight is there. This was the tail of the tape right there.
What fight? Andre,
Mhm.
what fight?
I know.
I just
Well-
seen somebody got boot to ass.
Well, listen to this. They're now saying that this fight might happen.
Is Netflix going to sponsor that one too?
That might, maybe.
Well, you see, what is with Netflix now? All of a sudden, getting all these retired people coming out to fight. You got Ronda Rousey versus that woman that was in the UFC for a little bit, and then she went and started acting. You got those two facing each other. I heard rumors that Floyd Mayweather is about to fight Manny Pacquiao, finally get the rematch after 11 years, even though it took over 10 to get the first fight.
Don't say women more. The women more. Women more those stand a chance.
Yep, Ryan Garcia, who's back. Even though I'm not a fan of him at all. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I gotta mention this right now. March Madness is coming up, and of course, Rise Up Family will be on front and center on the floor
Who
tournament.
Who should be the number 1 draft pick, Andre? NBA draft.
That's tough. That's
I know.
tough.
I know.
Tough. It's tough. The kid from Arizona is nice too. Loser is nice. The kid from Arizona is nice. The kid from North Carolina is nice. That's tough.
Did you hear what the commissioner of the NBA said?
Which
cracking
thing are we
down on
talking
that
about here?
tanking shit?
Yeah.
That they cracking down on tanking.
Yeah. Talking about all the NBA teams that tanking.
I.e. the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. You might not be so lucky to get a top draft pick no more.
Well, they're trying to do what Oklahoma City did. Be shit for a few years, get a bunch of top draft picks, and have a great team.
Well, the Clippers helped Oklahoma City out. Made that make sense. Andre
I don't know.
why.
It's been years since I followed basketball like thoroughly. I am starting to pay a little more attention now, so like getting a little more acclimated to that. I mean, I really only watch like the NBA playoffs. That's usually what it's been. I don't really pay attention to regular season.
That's okay. I got an idea to stop all that tanking shit.
Me too.
What's that?
I would have a tournament of 8. The 8 worst teams got to play each other. And the winner gets the number 1 overall draft pick. Bet you they'll stop taking that.
I
I like that. That's not a bad.
Bet you
That's not a
stop
bad
taking
idea.
Right. I like it.
But then you could say a couple teams would hang on to a couple people, kind of stay at that level enough to where they can win.
Of course, you're gonna have people that's gonna try to wing it. That's gonna try to be shitty until like towards the end of the season, and then all of a sudden want to try to play. Well, guess what? I got something for that. That's why I'm bringing 8 teams involved instead of 4. We gonna bring 8 in this joint.
Damn.
8 worst teams gonna play each other.
How about just do it as a like a secondary playoff? Every team that doesn't make the playoffs gets into that.
Or you could do that too. You can do that too.
If you make the playoffs, you're in the playoffs to win that. If not, you're in the tournament for draft picks and stuff.
Because you got to think about it. The NBA, when you in the NBA, half of the teams go to the playoffs and half the teams don't. So half the teams that go to the playoffs, they go for the championship. Half the teams that don't go to the playoffs, you go for the overall number 1 pick.
Then the commissioner talked about bringing in 2 more teams.
I heard about that too.
So what is it? Going to be like a round robin type deal in the first round? Because I mean that's a little crazy.
It's gonna be like what, the Supersonics again, or Seattle and.
Oh, you're talking about bringing 2 more teams into the league. I thought you meant 2 more playoff teams.
No, into the league.
No, 2 more teams into the league. Period.
I think all sports should bring a few more teams into the league. Like every 10 years, they need to bring in 2 more teams to, at least for a little while.
Well, I'm glad you feel like that because the NFL been talking about that for years.
Mm-hmm. Well, Duke's number 1.
And they talked about y'all in y'all division, y'all might finna get another team.
I will welcome a Toronto team. Let's build another rivalry. I got enough reasons to hate Canada as it is. Give me another.
I'm done.
Duke number 1, Arizona number 2, Michigan number 3, Iowa State number 4, Houston 5, UConn 6, Florida 7, Purdue 8, Gonzaga 9, Illinois 10. I'm wondering what team is going to come to Buffalo out of these 10 because somebody is coming out of this bracket. Now
I hope it's Arizona. I want to try and go see them. They're a team I usually bet on, and when it comes to the tournament.
Can I tell you?
Go ahead.
Duke.
Ooh.
If Duke came here, that would be great. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, that where the bracket is, Buffalo usually never gets the number 1 overall seed. Usually they get the number 2 seed in that conference.
This is why I say Duke, because a lot of people fans of Duke, they bring in money, and y'all building that new stadium, so y'all will need a lot of money.
I agree with that. I mean, that's a good business thing, but I don't know if the NCAA is going to be smart enough or willing enough to send Duke to Buffalo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
now,
if they do get a top team to come to Buffalo, get ready for $100 parking.
Right.
Well, you know what teams they sent 4 years ago, right?
What?
Remember? Do you remember Iowa?
Yeah.
Do you remember UConn?
Yeah.
Yep.
They sent both of those teams to Buffalo last time. And guess what happened to both of those teams?
What?
They got dropped in the first round.
Duke is a good team.
UConn got dropped by Teddy Allen in New Mexico State. I never forget that. Game. Listen, when I tell you that these teams, these NCAA teams have great following, I mean they have great following. They literally, I don't listen. This is how real it was. They literally knew who I was just off of, I'm telling you right now, because where I was sitting last year, Mookie, shout out to Mookie. Mookie was there too. We was, I tell you, you can't put me and Mookie in the same place because we get the.
I know that. No, I know both of you.
We get to showing everybody up when it comes to presser questions. So I'm over probably almost right at mid court on the floor. And I remember New Mexico State's fans sitting behind me. And I said hello to them because they was, they nice. The people was actually nice. It was a great experience, by the way. And I spoke, and the lady was like, yeah, that's the guy who was trolling our center for not making free throws. I said, how did you pick me out of a lineup? I could have been anybody. And she literally was like, yep, that's him. And I started dying laughing. And I was like, yeah, that was me. And she started cracking up laughing. She was like, yeah, trolling our center. I forget what his name was. Johnny. I got to go back. His name was Johnny something. But regardless, yeah, I definitely trolled him. I said, you must have I said, Shaq must have showed you how to shoot free throws before the tournament. Before the tournament. And no, you should have seen the whole place was cracking up. The whole place was dying laughing. His teammates was like, all right, lay off my man. His teammates was like, lay off my man. Teddy Allen and them was cool though. Like, but his teammate was like, oh, see, you on my man's about shooting free throws. He said, when you want to, I was like, anytime we could go one-on-one. It was funny. Like, anytime we could go one-on-one shooting free throws.
I got a question for y'all.
What's that,
Do
Ron?
you think the NBA should let high school basketball players come to the NBA?
I mean, they did. They did
I
at
would
one
say
point.
no. I think it's a good thing that they get to go.
Oh,
to
you think it's a
college.
good thing that they changed the rule, that they let Dwight Howard, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, all of them come from high school legitimately into the pros?
Kevin Garnett.
Kevin Garnett. It was okay for them, but now
listen, I'm not arguing what happened in the past. I'm just saying I think it's good given that they get a little more life experience before they're thrown to the wolves in the NBA. I don't think that should have happened to anybody.
I'm okay with that, but at the same token, I'm also okay with 1 year and that's it. And I'm talking about on both sides of the fence. I think that it is absolutely ridiculous how the NCAA has been handicapping some of these players.
I agree. I
know why they're doing that too, by the way. Crooked ass NCAA.
And that should be all sports.
Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. But the women's college basketball, they make you play 3 years. By the way, Juju is ready. Juju is professional ready. Juju was professional ready last year. Paige Beckers was professional ready 2 seasons ago. Caitlin Clark technically was professional ready probably about a year or two ago. And when I say that, I say that in moderation because don't even get me started. It's that time of the year again. And already I'm seeing hundreds and hundreds of posts about Caitlin Clark again.
Oh, God.
And
I'm gonna die on this
I'm
hill.
sorry, I'm not doing it this year. If y'all do not understand simple optics, I'm not doing this year again. I'm going to repeat this one last time. There is a difference between players who play both ends of the floor
and one that cannot shoot.
So has anybody been watching it? Did anybody watch the U.S. women's basketball team practices this year?
No.
Okay. Well, and I think that I put this up. I literally have video of Paige Beckers literally putting Caitlin Clark on spin cycle and then hitting threes in her face. This is not fun. It's not fun games. I feel like for those people who keep constantly trying to overhype this girl, y'all are doing her a major disservice. Major disservice.
But you gotta look at it, Andre. You gotta look at it like this. They're trying to bring back that rivalry, Bird and Magic.
We already know that rivalry has already been there, but I think that rivalry has dissipated now. Let's be clear.
Well, I keep on hearing Angel Reese and Stu, my friends, trash.
Who trash?
Angel Reese.
Hold on. I don't particularly care for Angel Reese.
No, man,
I'm about to hit the toilet flush on you.
Wait a minute. Hear me out. When you shoot
Right.
and you miss half of the time, you get your own rebound. That's how she get the rebound.
Oh, no. Ron Thomas.
There's a difference.
You know I got to troll you. You know I got to troll you.
I was about to say, Ron, don't you start your mess.
She is a top player for what she does. She is
right.
Dennis
You know
Rodman.
I got to mess with y'all.
If I'm
Wait a minute.
Dennis
Whoa.
Rodman,
Hold on. I gotta ask this question. We about to be specific about this. Angel Reese is a top player at what she does. When you say top player, please give a number. Don't just leave that open. Give a number.
Yeah, Andy.
I need to hear a number.
Yeah,
I mean,
Andy.
For being a defensive player getting rebounds, that's why I say she's like Dennis Rodman. Yeah, she's not going to go out and score a shit ton, and nor should she be expected to do that. That's not
bullshit.
Not her,
Bullshit. I call it bullshit. Angel Reese averages 15 points a game, sir. Bullshit.
And she thinks she should be paid by like Steph Curry.
No, that's not even her job. Okay, see, this is
where I love my job.
I'm just throwing that.
This is where I have my problems with folks. First and foremost, if you do not understand responsibilities when it comes to basketball positions, we're not having this conversation. Angel Reese should never, ever, 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 and I mean ever. I don't give a damn if the world turned purple and birds all of a sudden walked more than fly. No way in hell should Angel Reese ever be expected to shoot with the range of Stephen Curry or any of these damn guys. That is not her game.
I agree.
The world see that shit as the prettiest thing alive with shooting threes and all this, because Stephen Curry done changed the game with that, revolutionized the game. But there is something to be said for players who put up 2020s. Do you know Angel Reese has put up 2020s multiple times? Do you know that Angel Reese has literally put up double-doubles on 15 to almost 20 times consecutively? You know how hard that is? You know no other WNBA player has ever done that? Do you know Angel Reese was doing that in college? Here's what I will say. Angel Reese's game has resonated to the WNBA more than Caitlin Clark's has. Let's be honest. If we're being 100% honest.
Andre, I got that question for you for what you said a while back.
I know you did. You ain't slick. I peeped it. I had to peep it. I'm like,
listen, I don't really watch the WNBA. I'm probably never gonna start, so I don't really have much to say. It's just he seems to more of that type of player than a skill, more of a scorer.
Hey, guess what? That's
like
that's
I'm misinformed.
I got to tell him the
what
joke.
It seems like as an outside perspective.
Please tell him.
All I'm saying.
Hey, I got that from Andre a long time ago. Andre been talking about this, 3 years now? And
I mean, I do cover the New York Liberty.
Right. Yeah, inside joke. But I tell you offline though.
Yeah, and yeah, offline with that. Offline.
Basketball's hard
Andy,
enough for me to watch right now. Getting to watch the women's sport is going to be even harder. So
yeah. So Andy, here's my thing in a nutshell.
I'm an outside perspective looking in. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that's what it looks like to me.
Oh no, it's fine and dandy, and that's cool. I'm not even mad at that. I'm not mad at that comparison. Do you know who Reggie Miller compared Caitlin Clark to?
Who?
Peyton Pritchard from Boston. And do you know how many people got upset at Reggie Miller's assessment? We're talking about Reggie Miller. Bitch, shut up. I don't give a damn what your feelings is. Reggie Miller, I think, has the right to get that.
All people, Reggie Miller.
Are you kidding me?
He's played the game. He would know. I'm willing to take.
He's also one of the greatest 3-point shooters in the game.
All the time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying is when it comes to people making sports comparisons, I'm willing to take the former player's perspective over the Skip Bayless, the Stephen A. Smith. That's
please.
What I'm saying.
Take the perspective of people who've played and coached.
Wait a minute. Tomorrow, when you go to work, ask a New York Knicks fan about Reggie Miller and see how many.
No one at my work really watches basketball.
But when you go out tomorrow,
trying to upset somebody.
Ask a New York Knicks fan about Reggie Miller.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. And especially don't do that if you ever go to the city. If you ever go to the city, please don't ask that question.
Look, that means you're mad at you so fast.
I don't particularly care for the Knicks. I'm a Detroit Pistons fan, and I know.
Oh, Lord have mercy! Don't even do that. Oh my goodness!
Let me get mad at you so fast. A New York Knicks fan.
That would be hot.
That would get hot. And they would say, oh, he got pushed. Yeah. And he shot the back-to-back threes. That was a foul. Yeah. That would get hot, boy.
So I'm not upset about it. I don't like the optics behind some of the stuff that I'm seeing. I don't like the optics. I think they're doing her such a major disservice. I'm gonna be honest with you. If she don't show up this year, we gotta have a new conversation.
But you should know. You should know. Every year they be trying to say something about somebody.
Oh, I know. But that rookie year where she won rookie of
the year
was by default. Let's be clear on that.
She was going to win regardless. I can say that.
Yes, she was winning that regardless because if you look at that draft, sir, majority of those players didn't even start. So by default, it was between her and Angel, and Angel doesn't play the sexy game that most people like. Most people like shooters. They don't like grinded out players like Angel Reese because a lot of folks have forgot about fundamentals as well. But they also forget that Angel Reese is a undersized forward.
Right.
And she dogs players. We talking about dogging folks. So when people say, well, she misses baskets, you have to remember who's defending her. And Angel Reese gets doubled a lot of the time under the net and still is able to get rebounds and score and putbacks and stuff. Like, that's not easy to do. A lot of people don't understand that. It's not easy to do. But back to Caitlin, because I want to talk about Caitlin real quick. If Caitlin doesn't put up this year the way that she's been hyped, the way she was hyped on Jump Street, if I'm the Indiana Fever, I'm putting this out there right now.
I would trade her.
I am having a conversation on trading her.
But
after what I saw last year with what that team did without her, I am having a new conversation. If that team is good this year and Caitlin don't produce, and it's not because of Caitlin Clark and her production, I'm having a new conversation on trading her and getting compensation.
But where will you trade her?
Her team went further last year without her than they did the rookie season.
Right. Where will you trade her to?
And a lot of people will say, before I answer that, a lot of people will say Stephanie White is part of that reason. But I would behoove people to remember that Stephanie White already was in Indiana before, and we all know how that turned out. And we also know how people felt about Stephanie White before Caitlin got injured. So I don't know if we're really crediting Stephanie White for what we saw last year, more than crediting players like Kelsey Mitchell, who's the best player on the Indiana Fever, by the way. It's time to get that up. It's time for y'all to realize that Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on the Indiana Fever, period. Y'all don't want to say that because y'all want to live and gloat in Caitlin Clark and put all this pressure on that girl. But Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on the Indiana Fever.
But you still have not answered my question.
So the answer is this. You would have to send Caitlin Clark somewhere where she can be ball dominant and actually try to shine, because that's what she knows. Remember, she came from Iowa. And I hate to keep going down this road. For those who keep trying to front and say that Iowa was a shitty team and that Caitlin carried them and that Iowa wouldn't have been nothing without Caitlin, I behoove you once again to actually watch college basketball, because if you knew better, you do better. Lisa Bluder was Coach of the Year in 2020, the year before they acquired Caitlin Clark, which means Iowa had to be a good team already. You don't win Coach of the Year if your team is not good already. Right. And we're talking about National Coach of the Year. Iowa plays in one of the easiest conferences in basketball. So you have to be an exceptionally good coach for someone nationally to recognize you over UConn's coach, over Dawn Staley, over Kim Mulkey, over Kara Lawson, over all of those coaches that play major. And I say that, I preface it this, major, that coach for major programs. Okay? So miss me with the whole Iowa was shitty stuff. That's bullshit. It's bullshit. Iowa had two of the best front court players in the Monica girls when Caitlin came there. Stop this. Again, Caitlin is used to that. After 2022, when she got sent home by Creighton, that's when Caitlin Clark became the person who everybody knew because of what they did.
Oh my God.
Because of what they did in the tournament. And it really turned when they lost to LSU. Angel did this. By the way, many came out.
Well, really, Caitlin Clark did it first. Then Angel Reese.
But because Angel did it being, which is what started the rivalry,
right?
The reason why you lovely racist casual fans all of a sudden watch the WNBA.
And
I never bought into that WNBA.
Let me say this. Who was I know Andre will remember this. Who was the first reporter on TV that said that, Andre?
Oh my goodness.
He a big time reporter, and he not on TV no more.
She or he?
He
Oh man.
used to be on First Take.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Damn. Oh, why am I blanking? Am I having a senior moment right now?
Talk about Ryan Russillo?
No. Andre know this like the back of his head.
I'm having a senior moment. You're not talking about Kellerman.
No.
That's who I was actually meeting, not Ryan.
No, Kellerman was after that. Was before that.
Mm-hmm.
Kellerman left before that.
Mm-hmm. And he got into that trouble with the female that do his hair.
Shannon.
Are you talking about Shannon Sharp?
No.
No. I'm sorry. What? Wait a minute.
Are
You
talking
said he
about
got in trouble with who?
That female that do his hair. First Take.
Oh, damn.
That love Dallas Cowboys.
Damn. Not Marcellus Wiley.
No.
Damn it.
Skip.
Yeah, Skip. Why did I not? Skip
And
was
I
the first
did.
one. I didn't think you was talking about Skip, but Skip did say that. You're correct.
I did my research. That's not the only reason he got fired. If you know what I mean.
Well, we know that was multiple reasons why.
And that was one of them. I did my research.
Because again, the media pumps a certain narrative. Which is why I've been highly against corporate corrupt media for the longest. Again, for people who keep trying to pump that out, this is the only time you're going to hear me say this year when it comes to women's basketball. I will not repeat this again. I promise you. I'm not doing this again this year because already I see, once again, as I stated, I already see hundreds of folks already with this nonsense talk already. And I've had to correct a couple. Number one, if you know what NIL is, then you would know that Angel never needed Caitlyn. Folks tried to claim that Angel needed Caitlyn. No, she didn't. First and foremost, Angel played at a major program, which means the major program gets more.
Yeah, she played at LSU.
Yes, exactly. So that's number one. Number two, Angel's NIL deal was double what Caitlyn's NIL deal. NIL means name, image, and likeness, which means there were more eyes on Angel than there was Caitlyn. That's why she got more money. NIL wise, she played at school, so she never needed Caitlyn. Number three, the rivalry only lives because Batman always needs a Joker. And because Joker without Batman and without Batman, there's no Joker. In this case, Angel said herself that she's okay playing the Joker card for this.
And
wouldn't even have came out. You guys didn't even care about the NBA before.
And your pass rusher that played for Green Bay called out Skip Bayless.
Yeah, I know.
And I want to see that. The Skip Bayless, you talking all this shit.
Yeah, I know.
And if Micah hit you in your face, what you gonna do?
If Micah goes full Jim Rome, that's gonna be great.
Because he called, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you to your face what I really think about you."
Well, again, I'm gonna tell you, if this never happens with the whole Angel thing,
we won't.
The WNBA wouldn't have all these casual fans. We know this already. And quiet as kept, this is the reason why Angel dropped in the draft
Yeah.
that year with Caitlin. There's no way now, knowing what you know and seeing in the WNBA, that Angel Reese should have went number 7. No
She
way.
should have been 2.
Angel Reese should have been number 2. There is no player in that draft better than Angel Reese outside of Caitlin Clark.
So
Not
And they won 1A. Like they
I talk to
Yeah,
y'all
they
later.
just play
not
different
one.
styles.
not one.
Y'all
And
have a
Rakia
blessed
should have went.
night.
And Rakia should have went number 3.
Mhm.
Honestly,
I did my
if we're
research
being honest.
and I did my homework.
There's no way Cameron Britt. There's no way JC Sheldon. There's no way all these players that went before Angel. There's no way in hell any
So
of them should have went before Angel Reese.
I talk to
No.
y'all later. Deuces.
See
All
you
right,
later,
man.
Mr. Booster.
Wow.
Mr. Booster,
Wow.
my
Oh.
God.
At least
Mr.
it's not a bad
ATL.
nickname. You could be Mr. Beta C's over there.
No. Hey, I'm gonna be like Mutombo. No.
I could not. Why?
I'm gonna be like Mutombo.
Look. Where you been? Where you been, Aunt? I ain't seen you in a while.
Hey, shout out to shout out to T.I.
Hold
I'm
on.
on see the verses.
There's one thing that happened this week that we didn't talk about.
What?
Rondell Moore. Rest in peace.
Oh,
Don't
yes.
touch my
R.I.P.
family. Like,
Rondell Moore, yes.
that's
R.I.P.
crazy. He's so young. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy
I-
seeing somebody that's 10 years younger than me. That happened.
I say this all the time. Check on your family members. Never know what a person going through behind closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
And talk to your family members. Be there for your family members and friends. So, like and
Totally
share
agree.
the show. And y'all have a blessed night.
You too, Ron.
Thanks, Ron. Appreciate you, my G.
Be easy.
Yes, sir. Andy, I promise I'm not doing this again this year with the whole Caitlin Clark thing.
I don't care. Not too.
No, I'm
much
just
about
saying,
that,
I
because
promise
this is the
you,
only
because
time we should only have this conversation. As
Listen,
far as
Lord
I'm
have
concerned.
mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna just keep it real. Last year, do you
I'm
know
not
how
even a
many people
casual when it comes to the WNBA. I'm not a nothing. They don't get.
how
They
many
don't.
people I
They
had
don't
to
get me
really put in
tuned
their
in. No
place
nothing.
for
They're trying to
buffoonery?
make. They're trying to make Caitlin Clark to be Larry Bird, and I just don't. I don't see that. I don't also get the hype at any of the WNBA to me.
Yeah, I just again they're overhyping. It's overselling. Like somebody in the comments was like, "Oh well, you know her major in college was marketing." Yes, we all know that marketing.
And it's probably because it's an easy
you can
course.
sell a dream.
Like most
We all know
of the times, the top NBA players, their majors are usually something easy that they can easily do. So if it was marketing must be easier to do than, you know, not like she was trying to be a doctor.
Yeah, like again, all I'm gonna say is I want to see good basketball this year. I hear that the WNBA is close to finalizing the deal too. By March, that's what I'm hearing. So that
I want to see if they're going to be profitable, because I keep hearing they want NBA money, but yet they don't bring in the revenue.
I don't know. Okay, so they don't want NBA money. That's a fallacy. First and foremost,
That's what I heard. Like I said,
they
I don't
want
know.
more revenue sharing, and I don't blame them because again, just like the NCAA, there's no way that the NCAA players with NIL deals should be getting paid more than professional women's basketball players. No way. Zero.
The only thing, like I said, the only thing is I go based on what I hear, and I hear that the WNBA is never profitable is more what I hear. So like I said, I could be
Well,
wrong.
guess what? There's right, correct, and there's a lot of sports that it took time for them to become profitable. You have to also remember that the WNBA has not been supported the way that any other sport has been, and that's kind of indicative to what I've been saying as far as these casual fans all of a sudden I want to show up now because of that whole rivalry bullshit. Where would you at? Where would you at? You can't tell me, oh, it's more entertaining now. That's why we watch it. That's bullshit.
No,
Sir.
I know why. I know why it is, and it's
you know why.
People with the red hat have somebody to believe in. That's what.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. By the way, you're not gonna tell me, oh, it's more exciting watching Caitlin Clark bricklay her rookie season. By the way, folks was like, oh, she can shoot from deep. Well, guess what? Her rookie season, she was 32% from 3-point land.
Didn't they try to bring her into the 3-point competition when she was in college to play against Steph Curry, and then he just made it look easy?
Yes, she didn't want no smoke with that. Number 2, the comparison to her and Stephen Curry is absolutely buffoonery. It's buffoonery.
Or Larry Bird.
It's disrespectful.
To both of them.
Stephen Curry makes contested 3-pointers from deep. Contested.
From more than deep. From fucking insane.
Yes, I know. From deep. There's a total difference. Stop this. Number 2, last year, and I quote, this is the one thing that stands out to me, and I won't say anything else. Last year, in the games that she played, she made 1 3-pointer the entire season on the road. 1. You know how many games Caitlin Clark played last year before she got injured?
I know she got hurt. I couldn't tell you when.
Well, I will tell you she played more than 8 games last year.
That is ridiculous. How many road games did she play? If it's like 20 road games, I'm sorry, that's ridiculous.
She actually played 7 road games last year, if I'm not mistaken.
That's still ridiculous.
She shot 1. Listen to this stat. This is a 1 of 1 stat. She shot 1 for 28 on the road from the 3-point line. 1 for 28. Do you know what the percentage is of that?
3.8?
Yes.
off guard.
Do you know how awful that is? Terrible. But you claim that this is why you watch. You can't. You not selling. Listen, you can't sell me horse piss and tell me it's ginger ale, sir. You not telling me bricklayer over here who plays no defense and bricks every time somebody play defense, real defense on her. You're telling me this is the reason why you watch now? Miss me with the BS. You're not selling me that hope drink. You're not selling me the pipe drink. I'm sorry. You can't sell me that. You can't sell me that. You just can't. That's why, just like in the NFL, we wait 3 years to see if somebody a bust. I'm gonna tell you right now, if this season is underwhelming for her, if I'm the Indiana Fever, I gotta have a conversation. We gotta have a real conversation. But I'm gonna tell you this.
The only thing I could say that they may keep her is only because
of her market.
Because
of the market. Absolutely. And that's what I just told somebody today. I said the only reason why she is untradeable is because the market, because of her market. That is the only reason. Let's be clear on that. Because you can't go to New York with that market. You can't go to LA with that type of market. They're not going for that. New York is not going for that. I'm telling you right now.
Maybe she might be able to go to Texas or Florida.
Okay. So what Texas? The Dallas Wings? You want to go to the Dallas Wings? I tell you somebody who plays for the Dallas Wings right now, Paige Beckers, and she's better than Caitlin.
Oh, I'm just saying with her market. I'm not talking about her skill. That's
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying. With that market, yeah, you're only going certain places. California not going for that. New York not going for that. New York not going for that. You damn sure ain't going to Minnesota at this point. Seattle. Seattle.
no.
Golden State not going for that. Like,
Any
again,
blue state is not going for that.
yeah, your market is limited. We heard that market is limited. And again, that's the only reason why I think she's untradeable at this point. At this point. And that's just being real. But I would be having a conversation because I'm like, at this point, sweetheart, you gotta take it down a notch. And the fact that you haven't came out and told your fans to take it down a notch means that you believe the hype,
Oh, I'm sure she does.
which is crazy. I don't know how. I'm still trying to figure out how.
I look at it as anytime I can go a day without discussing the NBA is better for me.
I went for months.
I've had a few people
discussing
that be
the
like,
NBA.
"Oh yeah, did you watch Caitlin Clark?" No, I don't watch the WNBA.
I've went
That's
months
not for
without
me.
discussing both. I was shocked that I was able to go months without discussing both, but it's that time of the season, so we'll see. But it's been real. This has been fun too. Another fun one in the books. Another fun one in the books, I tell you. Andy, appreciate you, my G.
You know, I'm here every Monday.
For sure. Always. Monday night, Late Night Madness. Make sure you tune in. Keep watching. We talk sports, all types of sports, all day, every day, all the time. Again, make sure you join the YouTube page. Make sure you join the Rise Up Family Sports Network page on Facebook to get sports news all the time, 24/7, 366 on a leap year. All right. See y'all soon.